When you look at the access control list of an IBM Domino database, it's hard to tell how many people actually have access, and what level of access they have. Here's the ACL of a database as the Notes client shows you the data. It lists one user, several groups, and one server as having access. If I want to see which of these entries has manager access, for example, I need to click every single entry and see what access level each entry has. That doesn't even tell the whole story though, because some of the people in the HR group that has author access might also be in the benefits administrator group that has manager access, so these people would actually be managers. Another thing you can't tell is which specific people have been given access to this database based on this ACL. We can see the groups, but how many people are in these groups that are listed? 5? 15? 500? You can't easily tell. Even if you look at the group documents themselves, there might be groups within groups within groups. It can be hard to follow the chain of nested subgroups and get the actual full list of group members. Let's look at the record for this database in SecurityInsider. The first thing you can see is that it lists all the members of all the groups from the ACL. That's what resolved member list means. The group memberships have been completely expanded, so every member of every nested subgroup is listed here too. Also, you see not only what each user's access is, the access level, the ACL roles, the user privileges like create documents, delete documents, and so on, but it's also easy to see what groups they're in that give them that access. If you have a user who's in multiple groups, like Arlene HR, you see that the access she has is based on all the groups she's in. In this case, she's got manager access because of her combined access from the HR group and the benefits administrator group. If you want to see what access each of these groups have, you can go to the Original ACL tab and see the access control list for the database in its original form. Only the groups and names explicitly listed in the ACL, not all members of all groups. This is the same list we saw before as a dialog box in the Notes client, but here it's all listed in table format, so you can see everything at once. On this tab, it's easy to see that the HR group has author access and the benefits administrator group has manager access. It's also easy to see all the ACL entries that have a given type of access, or all the entries that have a specific role. There's also a table filter in the Limit Results section that lets you shrink the list of items so you see only a particular subset. For example, I can filter by the word Manager and show just the items that have manager access. I can do this in the tab containing the full user list too. If I filter this list by Manager, I now have a list of all users who are manager in this database. Whether you want to see the big picture of how the database access looks overall, or the specific details of what access a particular user has and how they got that access, SecurityInsider can help.